Hello. We are, as it said, as it said. Editing Hannah here. Two quick things. One, I had an intro that I planned but didn't work out, so that's what you're probably going to see me referencing. So to clear up any confusion, I basically have like wheels that I made and I spun them, and that's how I randomly selected the element and principle. And then the same wheel, I just have a number version, and that's how I know like the page number. And then the second thing, when I like record and export on Krita, I was like forgetting that this was supposed to be for a longer format YouTube video and not just like a time lapse thing. So I exported it with the time lapse settings, and then I had closed Krita, so I just was not able to go back and like export it how I needed it. So there's unfortunately not a lot of like drawing footage. That is my bad. I am still figuring out Krita and how I want to format this style of video. So I'm learning. But that's everything. Enjoy. Creating our own design. Okay. I am excited. The goal, I'm trying to just do this in 1 hour, like concept, draw it out, hopefully color. We will see. I don't know if I'm that fast yet. But the point is to just like not second guess. If you have an idea, just like flow with it, like, you know, really trying to work those creative muscles, get myself into the habit of like just trusting an idea and not second guessing everything, and just being able to quickly, you know, get it from my head to like physical, right? And go from there, because you can always like go back and edit, but I always like edit as I'm going, and sometimes like that just stops me from doing. So I'm trying to, oh sorry, okay, there's a mark. It's on my camera, not me. So well, I'm trying to break the habit, so that's what this is for. And then also like, you know, using like the basics of design, like the elements and principles, is also just going to be helpful in general. Back to the basics. So we are working with repetition and texture today, and then I'm just trying to find like traceable inspiration, if that makes sense, especially because there is so much AI garbage out there. Like when I first did the couple episodes of, or not episodes, but the first videos like with this concept, I was on Pinterest, and it has turned into a hellscape, because before I could like Google image search and find out like where stuff was coming from. Not anymore. So I just decided to like go to sources that I know what they are, like, you know what I mean? So this is why we are in an Eaton Center catalog, and I just picked a random like issue, and yeah, I spun for the page number as you saw, so I'm looking at it, but this is it. I always point and then I never put it on the side that I pointed at, so I should stop pointing. Whatever. Yeah, it's just the ladies in the dresses. For this, I decided to take the silhouette. There is like a couple different, like the silhouettes are the same, but as you can see, like on this half they're more like structured, whereas the other half they're more flowy, and obviously like different neckline styles. I went with the more flowy one, and the like, this, yeah, I don't know what to call that, like just kind of up like that seam. Where 10:23, I did not think about setting up a timer, so I'm just gonna go off of my clock and just, you know, roughly try to like keep within that. So it's like 10, almost like 10:30 now, so like we'll just say like 11:20. Does that make sense? Yeah, 11:23. I want to be done. Okay. So yeah, the other thing is like the one arm, it might look like an awkward pose, but I wanted to like just show a full arm just in case. I have to find a different crochet, but this is what we've got. So okay, rapid fire. My brain is empty. I'm thinking like, okay, they're like have no words. I don't even know what I'm trying to say to you right now. So okay, obviously repetition is repeating things. With texture, I am thinking of like doing like, this is gonna sound so, this is why I'm also drawing it out, because when I say the words different types of textures in like a repeating pattern, it sounds like nothing. You're just like, okay, sounds like you just took those two words and rearranged them around and you're calling that an idea. Trust me it is. So I want to do like, I think I'm gonna keep it on the top and just do like the like ruching type of, I don't even remember if that's the right word for it. I figured it out because I'm first of all, every time I go to draw, like I completely forget what anything looks like. So that is also like just frustrating sometimes because I'm just like, I know what this item is, but for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to draw it. So I am just gonna color in the bodice. So it was smocking, that's what I was trying to say. I'm gonna do both, like I'm gonna do, because they're different textures. I don't know why. Jeez. I know I could just choose like different fabric, but I just want something more visual. So like obviously ruching feels different than smocking, and then doing them in kind of like a repeating pattern. And I just think it'll be interesting to kind of follow the bodice just because it isn't just like straight across cut. Yeah. So if anyone was curious, the smocking is an embroidery technique that gathers the fabric and hand stitches it down, or you would hand stitch it down in a way that allows the fabric to become stretchy. So this was done before elastic or elastic band was around. Apparently elastic band wasn't invented until 1908. Whereas the ruching is repeatedly folding or pleating the fabric, and that's just done to give it texture and dimension. Also trying to think too, like for my smocking, you can literally do so many different designs. I should just trust my gut. I want, because I'm thinking of doing something like this. Does that make sense? Wait. Like kind of like a basket weave, but with like a bit of chunkierness to it, just because, well, yeah, because. And then maybe like when I go down, I'll do like a different shape, just to kind of keep more interesting. Wait. Yeah, I'm also, okay, wait, let me, if it's going down like this, be a pretty big square. I'm trying to think of like a different shape other than a square. I mean, I honestly could just do a square, but I don't know, not that it's boring, like I think the basket weave, I'll put an example up, looks really nice. Okay, it's just sketchy. Girl, I need to lock in. We are already kind of 20 minutes. Ooh. Like, I just think my hand and my eyes are not aligned at all. Oh. Coordination? None. And the sleeves are honestly, like on the one that I took the example from, they're very sheer. I like that, to be honest. So I'm gonna keep the sleeve like that. I'm just going to change a bit of the design on the cuff and add a bit of the smocking on that. In the original croquis, like both her arms were hidden, but like I said, like I want to show. What the hell am I doing? I don't know what I'm saying. I really don't. Let me stop talking. I want to show the cuff design because I knew I was going to do something with the cuff. So here we are. Here we are. I've been using Creative for honestly a couple years, but I'm just not consistent with drawing in general. So, oh, okay, yeah, never mind. I just want a different layer. So I'm honestly still pretty slow at it, which is another reason why I wanted to do this, just to like help me. Oh, you know, maybe I'll do the ruching like sideways. I think that might look nicer. Okay. So I also just like want to try and get faster. Excuse me. And the other thing too is that I do a lot of like sketchy like half lines, and then my stuff doesn't like, I just need to do like confident strokes, just like go for it instead of like So that's another thing I'm also trying to improve. I hate when I like, there we go, erase something and then redraw it in the exact same. Why? Don't do that to me, please. I'm just going to go back in and redo the top a little. Okay, wait, no, I need to get real. What is going on? Okay, I think because, let me, there's definitely going to be cuts. I'm curious to see how I will put this video together. I don't know. It made sense in my mind, but I'm like, I don't want this video to be like an actual hour. Okay, go back in with a darker color after. Oh, that sneeze. Okay. I was gonna like do the ruching on the collar. I don't think I will. Okay. I also think I need to just like draw lighter. I can be pretty heavy-handed. I have like filed down this drawing thing. Funny but not. So I'm not gonna lie, I did go over by like 10 minutes, but I still think I did pretty well. I don't know. It's the final design. What do we think? What do we think? I feel like I did it. I don't know. You let me know what you think. But yeah, I feel like both the smocking and the ruching give it texture, and then repeating it, I think obviously it's repetition. I feel like I didn't need to carry it all throughout the design or like do it on the skirt or anything. Like sometimes less is more. So yeah, sorry, I don't know if my head's like kind of cut out. Let me know what you would have done given that this was like your inspiration photo, or something that like you had to take an element of and work into your design. I love the silhouette, so I just like went with it. But like, what would you have done when you hear the words like repetition and texture? Like, what does that look like for you? Yeah, so that's the design. That's the design. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me draw, and yeah, I'll see you guys next Friday.